Today we are going to start element, compound and mixture. This is part 6. In a previous lecture we have discussed about the many processes which are used to separate component of the mixture. So here we will talk about some other process which are also used to separate the component of mixture. So first case, the separation of solid from solid, means here you have the mixture of two solid. So first process is that sieving, already we have discussed in a previous lecture, and second one is that magnetic separation, and also we have discussed in previous lecture magnetic separation. Like I have given you examples of the mixture of sulfur powder and iron dust, and these are separated by the help of magnet we have discussed about. Now next process is that sublimation. It is a very important process, my dear student. The changing of, what is a sublimation? The changing of solid directly into the vapor on heating, and of vapor into solid on cooling, that is called sublimation. Means when we heat the solid, it will directly change into the gas, and on cooling gas will change into the solid, and this is called sublimation process. Means whenever we heat the solid, it will not going through the liquid state, directly it will change into the gaseous state, and that is called sublimation. And the solid substances which undergoes sublimation called sublimine. Means the substances which undergoes the sublimation is called sublimine, and examples are, just write down in your copy: camphor, naphthalene ball, ammonium chloride, etc. These are the examples of sublimine substances. Camphor on heating, it will directly change into the gas, it will not going through the liquid state. And last point is that the solid obtained by cooling of vapor of the solid is called sublimate. Means when we heat the solid, it will change into the vapor, and vapor on cooling directly it will change into the solid state, that is called sublimate. The solid obtained by cooling of the vapor of the solid is called sublimate. It is a very clear what is sublimate. Means vapor on cooling directly change into the solid state, that is called sublimate. Next, here activity is given. It is a very important for an examination, not for your 6th class. It may be asked in your 7th class also. It is a very important sublimation. Here what I have taken here, I have taken here one tripod stand, burner, glass funnel, china dish. It is a china dish, and inside the china dish what is kept? Ammonium chloride, because ammonium chloride is a sublimine substances, and at the tip of the funnel it is blocked with the cotton bulge. Here cotton is placed. So activity, you can see that take some ammonium chloride, crush it and put in a china dish. What is the china dish? Here is the china dish, and put an inverted funnel over the china dish. Here you can see that it is a funnel, and put a cotton plug on the stem of funnel as shown in the diagram. Here funnel is there, it is a cotton plug is there. Now heat the china dish slowly with the help of burner and observe. After heating you will find out ammonium chloride, which is the solid state, on exposure to the heat, means on heating will directly change into the vapor. Means after the heating the ammonium chloride, it will start changing into the vapor. It will start changing into the vapor, and it will moves, it will rises upward. The vapor will rises upward. The vapor on rising up in the funnel will start condensing. Means what? Here temperature is low, here temperature is high, and because of low temperature they start condensing and form, what is formed? They form crystal, means solid state, means solid ammonium chloride you will get. Means first you will heat, it will change into the gaseous state, and gas on cooling it will change into the solid state. So in this process there is no any liquid state, means this is the process of sublimation. It is a very clear, my dear student, what is the sublimation. And whenever I'll ask the sublimation and explain with the activity, you have to write the figure and also you have to explain that. Now next case, the separation of insoluble solid from liquid. In the first process we have discussed separation of solid and solid. Here we are going to discuss separation of solid and liquid. And what is that? Solid is what? Insoluble, means which cannot be dissolved in water, that is called insoluble. And insoluble substances is a substance that will not dissolve in solvent even after mixing them, that is called insoluble solid. Means sand is an example of insoluble solid, chalk powder, they are the examples of insoluble solid. So how we can separate them? The first process is that sedimentation. What is the sedimentation? In this process, the sedimentation is a process by which heavier impurities present in liquid, normally water, settle down at the bottom of container containing the mixture. Means we allow the mixture left without disturbing it for some time, and you will find out the solid particles will get settled down at the bottom. And the settling down of the impurities at the bottom of container, that is called sedimentation. Then after sedimentation, what we will do? We will do decantation. And what is a decantation? The transferring the clear liquid into another container without disturbing the sediment. What is sediment? The settled particles. The settled particles at the bottom of the container, that is called sediment. During the sedimentation process, means transferring the clear liquid into the another container without disturbing the sediment is called decantation. Means after the sedimentation, what we have to do? That we have to do the decantation. And by this process we can separate out solvent and insoluble solid. Next process is that filtration. This is a very common process we are using in our houses also. Filtration is a process by which insoluble solid can be removed from the liquid by using filter paper. Yes, my dear student, in this process what we are using? We are using filter paper. Here you can see that beaker is there, one funnel is there, and inside the funnel what is kept? Filter paper is kept. And what mixture is there? The mixture of insoluble solid and liquid. When we allow the liquid, when we allow the mixture to pass through the filter paper, you can see that solvent, means the water will pass through the filter paper and will deposit at the bottom of the beaker, and all insoluble solid will be filtered out and it will left over the filter paper. So the liquid that passes through the filter paper is called filtrate. Means you get the clear liquid after the filtration, that is called filtrate, and the insoluble solid, means impurities left behind, that is called residue. So here it is a residue and it is a filtrate. So whenever I'll ask write the difference between filtrate and the residue, you have to explain what is filtrate and residue. Now next process is that loading. Loading is a process in which heavy particles settle down at the bottom of the container and water comes up. Yes, my dear student, suppose sometime you have seen that many mixtures, it is left for the some time, you can see that the heavy particles will get settled down at the bottom and clear liquid will comes up. That is called loading. And in this process you can see that in the activity, after the settling down of the particles, you will get the clear solvent upper layer of the sediment. And this process is done by using chemicals also, and the chemical name is that alum, fitkiri. It is a substances which is used to fast the process of loading. Means alum can increase the process of loading. When alum is dropped in solution, then the heavy particles of solution become more heavy, and due to alum's chemical react with them and made them more heavier than the before, and after becoming more heavier the particles settle fastly. Yes, my dear student, what is the work of alum? Alum make the insoluble particles more heavier, and because of heavy weight, because of heavier nature, it will get settled down at the bottom of the container, and by this process we can separate out the mixture of liquid and insoluble solid. And generally loading process is used to clean the water of well, water of ponds, because they are using alum and some chemicals to remove the dirt, to remove the insoluble solid. So these are the process which can be used to separate the mixture of solid and solid from the insoluble solid from the liquid. So this mixture we have done. In next lecture we will discuss about the separation of liquid and liquid. And there are two kind of liquid, miscible and immiscible. Means both liquid can be mixed with each other and cannot be mixed with each other. And in this case we will talk about in next lecture. Till then, have a nice day.